Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Chords. If this is your first time being here, welcome. If you are returning back, welcome back, my beautiful soul tribe spiritual chord family. It's been real intense. Let's discuss this eclipse energy. Honey, somebody thought they had something to prove. They didn't realize they had a lot to lose until they lost. That's what I heard. Somebody is angry. So you got a group of witches, okay? Maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, including their practitioners. These people ambushed you, okay? They made deals with the devil for clout, fame, just to prove something, just to flex their spiritual muscles. Somebody felt like they had something to prove. Again, until they had something to lose. Now they've lost everything, okay? So somebody's practitioner could be ghosting them. Somebody could just kind of be scattered all over the place. I feel like this entire group of witches are scattered. I got some cards that just fell on the floor. I'm not going to get them, whatever it is, baby. Somebody is somewhere falling out. I feel like they're all going their own way. I feel like these people collaborated long enough to attack you, possibly around full moon, new moon, last year. Like somebody did something like, there was like a complete 365-day cycle of moon cycles, okay? Now that shit has come full circle. These people had something to prove. I heard witches. It's a group of feminines, okay? That has something to prove, okay? Now they're all scattered. One's going this way, one's going that way. They're all over the place. Listen, it says that you're going to witness your enemies fleeing 7 ways in opposite directions. You're sitting in this Zen energy. Look at you, Buddhist energy, meditating. You could be listening to high frequencies. You could be, taking a little bit of ginger, maybe drinking a little bit of tea. You're minding your business. You're in the Zen state of mind. You're grounded. And these people thought, hey, here's somebody. Let's just try our best to disrupt this person's peace. I just heard jealousy. Jealousy is such a horrible energy to be addicted to. It's a cancer is what it is. It eats away at the minds of the person who's so jealous they can't sleep, they can't think. You know how committed you have to be, how focused and obsessed about somebody you have to be in order to do spell work out of jealousy. That means that every morning you wake up, you're on this person's mind. Every time they get online, they're looking to see what you're doing. Every time they go to bed, you're the last person that they think about. You have consumed the thoughts of whoever these people are, so much so that their cancerous ways are literally eating them up from the inside out, okay? They had something to prove, okay? You could have done something using your magical gifts. They don't like the fact that you're standing in your power. So this was about you using your gifts. This was about you standing your ground. This was about you ascending. This was about you eventually outranking these people. So you intimidate these people. Hold on, y'all. There's been a lot of slight interruptions. I feel like these people wanted to interrupt your peace. I've tried to do this reading maybe 3 times so far. The first time, the charger went out. Hold on, y'all. Okay? And I'm supposed to be on a commercial-free frequency here with my sounds for the crown chakra. And that appears to... now this phone needs to charge. It's like if it's not one thing, it's another. This could also be the way that they are feeling, whoever these people are. Okay, they could be feeling like if it's not one thing, it's another. Hold on, y'all. Let me close the door there. Let me get these cards while I'm at it. Hold on one moment. Okay, so at the bottom of this deck, it says surrounded by all evil. I'm channeling a whole bunch of energy. This is one specific group of people though, okay? So they collaborated long enough, they liked each other long enough that they decided that they could get something done, bring something into manifestation by way of not liking you. Usually when I see groups like that, they don't really like themselves, they don't really like each other. You are the common denominator and they're absolutely obsessed with you because of something that they lack. Something in them is disturbed by the fact that you're using your magical gifts, that you're minding your own business, that you're in this Zen state of mind. Maybe you overcame a lot and you don't look like what you've been through. This has somebody unraveled, okay? So now they're all kind of with their heads down. What I saw in the ethers was kind of like not making eye contact. These people don't want you to read their energy. They're in this, I can't even get the words out. Somebody could be finding it difficult to talk. I feel like they're at a loss for words because they're losing so much. These people are taking a great loss, y'all, because of what they did to you. Somebody's life is in shambles. Somebody shooketh in shambles. They had a whole bunch to prove. Beautiful divine angels, put a shield of protection over me. Please keep any doors closed. Gaia, please keep me grounded. Okay? So that I can channel this energy. I just heard we never thought that you would figure out that it was us. Clarify these people. Give me current energy on these witches. Clarify these people. Cancer, safety, court case. What is this? A Cancerian could be significant. We never thought that you would figure out that it was us. So this was a group effort, a group of witches. Gateway to the spirit realm. You ascended. So in the middle of some really dark spell work, it appears. Full moon energy. Possibly for a full year or two. I just heard 3. Somebody could have been doing spell work for 3 years on every moon cycle. And you ascended beyond it. You passed these people up. Spirit told you what was going on. Somebody saying we never thought that you would figure it out. Look, dreams do come true. Celebration, wish fulfillment, achievement. You're coming up as a shaman. You could do something in the spiritual community by way of healing, tarot, something, teacher, leader. Your dreams are coming true. Gateway to the spirit realm. You got the keys. You talk to the angels. Something was revealed to you in the spirit realm, because I hear somebody saying in this group, we never thought that you would find out that it was us. Watching your money, evil eyeing your money. You're in this Buddhist Zen energy. Look, money, entrepreneur. Look at you. Now these people need help. I feel like these people thought that you would be in a position where you would need their help. Clout monster energy. Okay, so it's one of these types of groups, okay? So these are people that had something to prove, okay? Until they had to lose it all, now they ain't got nothing to gain. Look at all this illusion energy. These people wanted you to believe that you were under some type of karmic judgment or that you had done something wrong. Judgment and the 7 of Cups. They're lying in the spirit realm. Attacking you and waiting for you to be provoked to anger is what I just heard. So that they would have a reason to attack you and call judgment. Somebody wanted you in trouble with the universe to get out of character. 5:09 on the clock. What type of weird ass group is this? Hold on, y'all. Let me tap into this energy. They've never found anybody more powerful than them. This is the type of group they've taken down everybody. Until they meet you. What's so special about you? And I feel like when they weren't successful, this provoked them to anger even more. Because it's like, what's so special about you? Like, bitch, we get it done. Like, what's gonna, like, what? What is this type energy? So you're a whole shaman. Shaman energy, gateway to the spirit realm. You talk to the Holy Spirits. You're a medium. You channel. You're an earth angel. Your dreams are coming true. You're being celebrated, wish fulfillment. Child, yeah, the star. Look at you, Aquarius energy. You bring life. You're a healer. I'm just going to go straight off channeled energy, y'all, what I'm seeing. Because I'm getting some type of clear visual, okay? Bear with me. You're very well put together considering the circumstances. You could really be in a position where you could just be all over the place, like crazy, like based on what these people did by way of illusions. I see somebody that wanted you not to be able to use your magical gifts or think that you were magical or trying to distort your own view of yourself. These are cowards. These people wanted you in a battle with yourself, fighting yourself, fighting temptation, fighting desires, fighting your desire to be better than who you once were and being the best version of yourself. These people were projecting onto you. They didn't want you to build. They didn't want you to feel worthy. Clarify these people. Yeah, they stressed out way down. They could have even tried to do something with shutting you up, because I feel like there's some pressing to the mouth area. Somebody wanted to close your mouth or when you spoke, for your words to just come out in a way that it didn't make sense. Somebody could be jealous of the way that you communicate. Somebody could be jealous of the way that you speak. 10 of Wands, this whole group is stressed, honey. I heard 3 years, but I feel like the last year, somebody really went hard. Let me just see what's going on. 10 of Wands. Somebody put a lot of fire on your back. They wanted you weighed down. You could be a single parent. Look at the mom and the baby. Look at the baby there. You could be a single mom, single parent, single dad. I just heard single mom. I just heard they wanted for life to take you out. So these people were smart enough to know that they could never take you out, but dumb enough to think that you would be your own worst enemy. Make it make sense. You're coming up as a shaman, a healer. You've always been a shaman. Show me these people. They never thought that you would figure it out. Somebody didn't think you were going to figure it out. Look at this. They're trying to blind your gift. Page of Wands is like getting some type of information, downloads, connection to the universe, to your spirit team. If you do tarot, they never wanted you to be able to see. These people wanted you blinded, walking around blind and lost, a wandering soul. That's what I just heard. Page of Wands and the Two of Swords. Yeah, 10 of Wands, they wanted you stressed out. Somebody's saying, how did you get out of this? They could be having some type of fights amongst this group. Clarify these people. They're fighting. Yeah, they're fighting. Clarify this group fighting. They're fighting death. They could be running from some type of spirits that they conjured up. Some type of death magic. Endings. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. This group is fighting one another. Clarify, there's a lot of conflict. I can feel it. I can see it. Yeah, there's a Queen of Wands here. So you got a Queen of Wands in the reverse and death. Somebody could be a November Scorpio. Or this just is a Queen of Wands. It's a fire sign energy. Or they were just misusing their power. And they're running from death. 2 of Swords. It's like somebody's running around trying to close cycles, but it's not successful. They're like trying to alchemize some energy that they sent you. It's too much is what I just heard. There's too much. They need help. Clarify this group. They need help. Yeah, they need help. Look, you no longer have any type of attachment to them. So if this was some type of demonic cord or something that they thought they was just going to pull your strings whenever they felt like they wanted to do it, or torment you or torture you, whatever this is, something was ongoing. The devil's in the reverse. You broke free. You closed out a karmic contract. You broke free from some type of like energy attachment is what I'm getting. Like them attaching an energy to you, but really it's like your shadow, your darkness, your fears, your like that. That's what I'm getting. So there was never really an attachment. The moment you decided to stand up and just dream bigger. Look at you. Dreams are coming true. The child of Eclipse got these people messed up. Clarify. You're coming up as a shaman. Show me this group. They're hopping around. They're doing some stuff. Somebody don't know what to do. Somebody trying to heal. Listen, you got somebody that is bold enough, who has the audacity to be trying to come towards you. 2 of Wands. 6 of Swords. This person seemingly coming in to want to heal something with you after collaborating. This could be a masculine connected to these witches. You got the King of Wands in the upright and Justice. Somebody wants to make something fair with you. I feel like this person has an ulterior motive. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. They want to come in and make an offer. I just heard he was the one behind the whole thing though. Damn, clarify this King of Wands. This person was the one. You got the Emperor. You got the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. He was the one working the hardest, I just heard. Now this person wants to come in and present themselves to be somebody upstanding, noble, in order. Emperor energy, Aries energy, 10 of Pentacles, Earth energy, Justice, Libra energy, Aquarius energy. Somebody wants to heal something with you. You're in this shaman energy. This person could really like be desperate for your help. I feel like, clarify this person was the person working the hardest. Yeah, this person was creating some type of an illusion. These people were like sending you your own fears. I can't even explain this. Like, wanted you to become your own worst enemy, not to see yourself, but still throwing rocks in the middle of it and hiding their hand consistently. This person was working really, really hard to bring this into some form of manifestation. This person is trying to bind themselves to you through sex. This person is not to be trusted. Seven of Swords, sneaky and deceptive with the Knight of Wands energy. They're doing a love spell, sex magic, because you're in this Ten of Pentacles energy. This person wants to feed off of your abundant energy, your healing energy. You're being celebrated for something. Clarify, dreams are coming true. Your dreams are coming true. Yeah, look, I can't make this up. This could be new business, new ideas, something like that. With the Devil in the reverse, though, I feel like you're turning down this offer. Clarify this Seven of Swords energy. Yeah, this person wants to communicate with you. It's the audacity, y'all. Like after somebody has done so much and they can't do anything else, and then you break free from this devilish energy or whatever this is, somebody's got the audacity to want to communicate after years of doing something to you over and over and over and over. Child, I'm going to use some other cards because I'm feeling compelled to do so. This person's sneaky. I feel like a binding energy trying to attach to you. If you felt something like pressing at you, wanting to attach to you, it's this person. They're in dire need of your energy. You're getting some type of divine intervention, fair justice. Look, and the cycle is over. So it's just a projection. It's just an illusion. Somebody was merely using your energy, it seems, or trying to manipulate your energy to make you feel like you weren't tapped in. Like maybe make you feel like, oh, well, maybe I don't need to be a shaman, or maybe I don't need to read cards, or maybe tarot is not my thing. Somebody wanted you to doubt yourself. Somebody wanted to literally annihilate your confidence, is what I just heard. Child, you're sitting up here with this victory and somebody is missing an opportunity, or they have missed an opportunity. Who are the witches, though? I feel like there's a group of witches. Clarify the witches, because they're all fighting. Somebody said, we never thought that you would figure it out that it was us. Yeah, look, they're all fighting. I can't make this up. These people wanted you stuck in the past. Unable to heal, I just heard. So this was some type of spell work. Some type of retrograde, constant retrograde energy. Where somebody wanted you to stay stuck in the past, couldn't move past it, always talking about the past, always thinking about the past. You know, where your energy goes is where your energy flows. And if you're stuck in the past, then how's it that you can make your dreams come true and move forward? Yeah, this is how they felt that you could sacrifice yourself, or they wanted you to sacrifice yourself. You got 519 on the clock. These people wanted you in the Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, inner conflict. 19, the divine was always with you, the number 9, to take yourself out, to feel hopeless. Clarify these witches. Now they running around. Yeah, look. They're watching you in the Ten of Pentacles. This also could represent some type of celebration, initiation, rites of passage by way of the universe. Ten of Pentacles, there's an archway here on this card. There's animals here. There's nature. There's a celebration. There's a man. There's a woman. There's people. There's an elder. Like you're being like initiated by the universe for overcoming the biggest illusion, which was really like a fearful version of yourself. Once you eliminated fear, these people didn't have much to do with this. I feel like this was a test, something that you were supposed to go through. Like even encountering these people who threw these rocks at you and tried to hide, they were never powerful enough. I feel like they found that out soon enough. I feel like they left you to land on your own sword and fight yourself. To block yourself so much that you would be so stuck that you would just be in this hangman energy, stuck in the past. This was the prayer. This was the wish. But now they're watching you in this shamanic energy. The ethers is celebrating you. The angels are celebrating you. The gods of the universe are celebrating you. Creator of all things is celebrating you because you're a shaman. You're a master teacher. Look at you. 10 of Pentacles. Child. They said, we never thought you would figure it out. I can't make this up. Didn't I just say you're a master teacher? Look at the divine. The Most High says, I was always with you. I knew that you would come out on top. When you're walking in a line like this, when you're walking a destiny, walking a narrow path like this, time is an illusion. You know, this is what the enemy wants you to feel like, oh man, it's been a year. I need to get it together. It's been 2 years. No, everything was in divine timing. Even what appeared to be a stalemate or stagnant energy or delays was always in alignment for you. This is when you were supposed to get through this. So the Most High allowed it. Now these people out here looking crazy. Yeah, whoever this Queen of Wands in the reverse is, 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, working their ass off, it backfired really bad. I feel like the moment you would start to see better, go within, somebody wanted you to just be on spin cycle. They weren't really being that creative. They just kept making you face your fears, projecting onto you insecurities and things like that. So if this person felt the need to project insecurities onto you, that means that you made them feel very insecure. You're triggering something in this person because they're just wicked. Somebody was putting in a lot of work, speaking a lot of nasty energy. I don't know if they know how to deal with this. You got the Page of Pentacles. Okay, clarify the Page of Pentacles. Somebody was even attacking your family, your 10 of Cups, and your children. Look at this. Somebody didn't want you to be married. Somebody was attacking your spirituality. Somebody wanted you to take a different route. Somebody wanted you to take yourself out. Somebody wanted you to be weighed down by life, and you just decided, nah, I'm good. With the Devil in the reverse, child, this cycle is over. These people don't have no connection to you. The cord has been destroyed, honey. They can't reconnect. They can't fish for your energy. They can't project onto your energy. Until they deal with their own energy, they can't say nothing to you. And I feel like this cycle is closed indefinitely. You got the 10 of Cups, the children, and the Hierophant. These people wanted your home life to be a wreck. For you to be a nervous wreck, for your children to be a nervous wreck. This was all illusions. These were like your biggest fears, you know? I feel like somebody wanted you to live out your worst nightmare, your biggest fears, like type energy. Damn. Now they looking crazy. Look at you. You're coming up as a Queen of Cups. You still rose to the top in self-love, kindness, decent character, divinity, divine feminine energy, loving, grounded, sympathetic, empathetic, in spite of. You know how pissed off these people are? That you overcame yourself? Child, the Tower in the reverse. When you realized this was an illusion, you was like, bet. You stepped right into this shamanic energy, rightfully so. The Tower in the reverse. Show me these women that had so much to prove, trying to compete where they could never compare. Yeah, look, you're not even talking to these people. So you're in your winning season. 4 of Pentacles. You're protecting your energy, preserving your energy, because you got this victory. It's interesting because it's kind of like a silent win that's amplified. You know, like if it was them, they would be all loud and yeah, bitch, oh yeah. Like they're dark. They don't like themselves. They don't like each other. They wanted you to feel what they feel. They wanted you not to like yourself too. Well, that didn't happen and it ain't gonna happen. Listen, now you got the 6 of Wands. So you're in this victorious energy. You could really be flexing out here. You could really be stunting on these hoes. But it's like you just minding your business. And they don't even like that. They're like, oh, you just cool about it, huh? You know you took us down. No, you took you down. You did to yourself what you wanted me to do to me. Now you got to face your demons and face yourself. Clarify. And now this King of Wands wants to come in. And he's being blocked by the universe. You're not interested in this person. You're not thinking about this person. You don't want this person. You've moved on. Look at the 2 of Wands. Now, with the Two of Wands in the reverse and the devil that was in the reverse, that's the end of a contract. That's the end of a cycle. These people can't come in and be friends. Like, there's nothing. Hidden enemies. The moon. This King of Wands. Clarify this King of Wands. Somebody's an opportunist. And they're watching you. Constantly watching you with the Page of Swords. It's in the reverse. This person's in and out, up and down, trickster energy. They want to come in because you're in this Ten of Pentacles. This is an opportunist. Somebody wants to come in and do you in, hurt you. They want your money. They want to siphon off your power. They're going to come in, though, as if they haven't done anything, and they've done a lot. Somebody had a lot to do with this. Somebody was working harder than these witches. So you got a group of witches, okay? Take what resonates, and a King of Wands. With the Page of Swords in the reverse, though, it's like this is bad news for this person, that you're no longer an option to play around in your energy, to try to siphon whatever the hell they were doing. Page of Swords in the reverse. Now this person's angry. Okay. Now, right before I came onto the reading, I was trying to start a reading and I just kept getting interrupted. I feel like this person wanted you mentally interrupted so you couldn't do something, or just stuff would come up, or so. These people wanted you weighed down by the trials and tribulations of life. And the universe is like, wait a minute, you're in shamanic energy. All you got to do is snap your fingers and overcome whatever this fear is, because I feel like that's what they did. These people could never take you down. They were simply trying to use something, a fear. Maybe it was, nobody better not mess with my children. So they wanted you to think your children were being attacked. They better not come from my marriage. Or maybe they thought your marriage, they were creating illusions of what they were doing, but really they couldn't do anything. They wanted you to do the work. They were too afraid of you to do anything to you. So these are just trickster energies. These are like throwing little darts and trying to see what you do with it. But really they wanted you to get caught up in your own energy. It doesn't mean that they didn't stir the pot. Somebody did do some spell work. They stirred the pot. They weren't just playing around, with wanting you to be your own worst enemy. They absolutely did. They wanted the universe not to see something. They wanted your ancestors not to see something. Somebody wanted to blind your saints. Your saints as in your patron saints, your protectors, Two of Swords. Somebody wanted to blind the universe and make it look like it was all your fault. It's not my fault type energy. Two of Swords, so that you wouldn't see it coming. Somebody's saying, how did you figure it out? How did you get your dreams to come true? This is what they're saying. How? They're watching. Somebody's coming in literally just to pick your energy, pick your brain, and find out, what did you do? Somebody wants to take your secrets and run again. Show me this King of Wands. Uncloak this trickster. Told you. Look at this person. Five of Wands. Jealous, evil eyeing you, greedy, psychopathic, narcissistic, a liar, a thief, illusionist, a trickster. They come in bearing gifts. Maybe got, good conversation. Well, I was thinking, they know how to present an illusion. Five of Wands energy after waging some type of spiritual battle on you behind the scenes. Somebody was absolutely stirring the pot. And when I mean that, not only did they want you to face your own fears and just be in your head and go all over the place and be back and forth. No, these people were doing something extra above and beyond, but then they left and threw a rock, and then they would jump a timeline like, look at you, you crazy. What's wrong with you? We didn't do nothing to you. We're innocent. I never did nothing to you. These people are lying. Five of Wands, now they're all fighting. Clarify the Five of Wands. They could be mad at this King of Wands because this person wants to come towards you. The King of Wands, whoever this person is, I'm going to call him the King of Wands in the reverse. This person is an opportunist. He's going to go towards anybody who got the money, who got the opportunities. This person has no love for anybody, not even these women, whoever these witches are, whoever this witch is. There's one in particular that he was working very closely with. This person is the kind of person, he's a fair weather fan, Which way the wind blows, that's the way he goes. Which way is the party? Where is it good? If it ain't good, he's leaving everybody for dead. He's not loyal to anybody. This cycle is over. Okay, so these people could be arguing with this person because this person wants to come in and be a part of your Ace of Pentacles, some form of reconciliation. Child, I just heard it, not this way. God forbid it. Keep blocking this person. Page of Swords in the reverse. What's the Page of Swords in the reverse? Somebody could be getting bad news about something. Yeah, somebody's trying to heal something. This could be like physical issues or something, physical illness. I also feel like this person projects their sickness and their diseases onto you because you are a healer, because you have all this power, because you have this strength. So if you were getting like symptoms, you like, what the hell? It's this person projecting their disease onto you, or whatever the hell they going through, or they trying to bind themselves to you so that they can drain your healing energy to stay alive. Something like that. Strength and the Seven of Swords. I mean, the Six of Swords. I just heard that I just hear somebody saying they're having a hard time keeping it together. Clarify, having a hard time keeping it together. Yeah, they're just getting bad news, possibly about their health. Life is not life in. Page of Wands in the reverse is like bad news, bad correspondence. Page of Swords, just bad, if it's not one thing, it's another type energy. Damn. Somebody is trying to play on your kindness. Somebody's pulling at your heartstrings, but they don't have enough strength to do so. Pulling on your heartstrings. Somebody wants you to feel sympathy, empathy for them. Help me, please, help me. I'm hurting. I'm going through this. Can you pray for me? But this is somebody that was really trying to come for you, collective. Child, you're a whole psychic and a shaman. The Lovers, I'm telling you, this person is pulling at your heartstrings with the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. Yeah, they doing some type of love spell. Look at this, Four of Swords. This person is not doing okay. Y'all heard that knocking noise? Clarify that knock. Somebody opens up a door on you. Yeah, they're trying to harvest off your energy with the Seven of Pentacles. Clarify. Somebody's constantly trying to stand your energy like all day. Trying to harvest off of your energy. After being told not to because they're in poverty. So they're taking some type of financial loss, health loss, heavily invested, trying to harvest your energy, and they just keep getting blocked by the universe, blocked by the universe. Something's not working no more. Please close any door of anybody trying to attach their energy to this reading and me or the Divine Collective. This person is lost. They're bound. Didn't I just say somebody's trying to bind themselves to you? Because you're abundant, because you're a healer, because you're a shaman, you got this connection to the spirits. You can call down healing angels. You can call down war angels. Somebody's got the keys to the heavenly apostolic realms, honey. Prophetic realms, prophetess, prophet energy, apostle energy. You are somebody that is directly connected to source with the Ace of Cups, because this type of spiritual warfare, even though these people wanted you to be like up against yourself, they still stirred the pot and threw their own little, this and that on top of that. You know what I mean? Like they did their little graveyard magic, death spells, and then they turned around and act as if they didn't do anything. But overall energy, these people wanted you to, they wanted your worst fears to become reality. Thank you. They wanted to use you against you, to make you fight yourself type energy, and just encounter more people that were in that energy as opposed to high vibrational. But you did something. You overcame something. You got a connection to source. Somebody's in the Five of Pentacles. They're getting bad news possibly about their health. They need your energy to heal. Somebody's got something and they're trying to bind you to them, projecting onto you. Somebody ain't. Collective. Three of Cups. Let me tell you something. You can celebrate. You can rest assured that you won't feel this person's energy no more. It's over. You could have felt a really big shift around the eclipse energy after midnight type energy. It's because some type of soul contract binding. This person's been living off your energy. Like literally manifesting cars, houses, relationships. Now they got some shit. Death is here. Three of Cups is here. Somebody could have called, clarified the Four of Swords and the Three of Cups. Now they want to come in and celebrate with you, and they're sick. What's the Three of Cups and the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords? What is that? What is that, Holy Spirit? Yeah, somebody got something, baby. Listen, if this person try to spin the block, okay, I feel like they're doing a love spell. I feel like they're trying to do a binding spell, whatever this is. Somebody caught something. Unprotected sex is what I just heard. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Wands in the reverse is like not protecting yourself. In a Three of Cups situation, somebody was having a real good time out here in the world. Partying it up with your energy. All while throwing you chaos magic, confusion energy to keep you stuck. Hangman and Six of Cups in the past until you realize that this was an illusion. Somebody could have been doing something for the last 6 years with the Six of Cups, last 5 years, last 7 years. Baby, somebody is about to go through something. And it's not good. And it has nothing to do with you. Not anymore. I feel like you've overcame this enough that the universe is like, enough. Somebody recently did some type of binding spell. This person is not well, y'all. They did something. Okay, Seven of Wands in the reverse. Somebody was unprotected, had a couple of lovers. And they was using your energy, honey. I can't make this up. Now this person is lost without your energy. So this is really why this person is motivated to come towards you. An ulterior motive to come in and get you more energy. Since you've been gone, this person is like, look, it's an illusion. Making something like somebody wants to present you an offer that you can't resist. Show me this energy, Holy Spirit. Show me this energy. Knight of Cups, baby. They coming in bearing gifts. Somebody's coming in as a friend. They want to communicate with you. I feel like this person is it's like strategic, but anxious at the same time, because remember, they're in bad health. So they need something to not look like it's a rushed decision or like they're rushing in, but really in reality they are. They're trying to take their time, but they're very impatient because they're in bad health. Somebody could have got some news about how long they got. I don't know. Clarify the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Page of Swords in the reverse. King of Swords energy. Clarify. A card fell. Hold on, y'all. Some type of communication is coming in, child. Somebody's trying to move slow, but at the same time, they ain't got that much time. Somebody needs to get in your energy. Somebody is fiending for this good energy. Fiending for the Ten of Pentacles. Fiend like this person is a trip, honey, with no luggage. And they need to stay exactly where they're at. Look, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. So they were projecting something onto you, some type of mental attack or something like that. Nine of Swords is in the reverse. Upright for them. In the reverse for you. You're coming up as the Empress energy. Somebody that's in the King of Swords energy. So the bad news is that they're coming in as the Knight of Cups. They want to communicate with you. Eight of Wands. They're in the Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Four of Swords. A lot of shit is going on. Page of Wands, they get nothing but bad news. You closed out the cycle, child. They confused. Everybody that they work with and collaborated with, these witches, are sitting up fighting with one another. They're trying to still cloak themselves, okay? You're sitting up here in this victorious energy, star energy, Queen of Cups energy, Ten of Pentacles energy, Four of Pentacles. You're protecting your energy, being celebrated after somebody was out here all willy-nilly with their wand, their vagina, whatever the hell, caught something, child, and they're getting bad news. And somebody's trying to act like they're coming in slow when really they want to hurry this shit up because they need your good shamanic energy. Your dreams are coming true. And you, beautiful feminine energy or masculine energy, you are in the King of Swords energy. You are setting a boundary. And you said, bitch, don't make me cut you because I will. Don't come this way. See the way the King of Swords has that sword raised? That's the sword of truth. You like, don't you come this way. It's like somebody trying to drag their feet, take their time, and move like they just being cool. But in reality, they're in this shitty ass energy. Somebody feels like shit. They look like shit. They're going through it. That's what happens when you do a lot of diabolical stuff. Judgment. the devil. They could have some type of attachments to these women. Child, this could be their lovers. I feel like somebody had women working up against you that they were having sex with. I just heard incest. Ugh. Somebody could have been sleeping with somebody in their family. Ugh. What type of demonic shit y'all got going on? I just heard incest. Clarify? Yeah, somebody was sleeping with somebody in their family. They don't want nobody to know this. It came out like this. But really, this is another little wicked witch. Like, ugh. Somebody sleeping with somebody in their family energetically. I don't know if they're actually having sex, or they're doing it in the spirit realm, like sex in the spirit. Body swapping. I just heard body jumping, spirit jumping, like that. But they're having sex with each other. Wow. Yeah, whoever this is, it's a hell to the no. It's a hell to the no. It's a hell to the no. This old demonic ass contract, and somebody is like desperately wanting your energy. They're in the 9 of Swords because I feel like you were supposed to respond to something by now, or maybe they thought it would be a good time to come back in. I feel like somebody's closely watching you to try to decide when's a good time to come in. And it ain't gonna never be a good time. That's why they're in the 9 of Swords. Yeah. Hierophant energy, Ace of Wands energy. You're not even considering this person, these people, these places. Your dreams are coming true. You got the gateway to the spirit realm. You 1,000 steps ahead of these people, child. You know exactly what's going on, and you don't even give a damn. Shamanic energy. You're a shaman. You're a healer. You've overcome the devil. You've defeated some type of devil. Holy Spirit. Yeah, you don't give a damn. I can't make this up. Look at you. Look at you, Empress. Divine feminine energy. Taurus, Libran energy. Balance. Look at you. I can't make this up. You're like, listen, you are getting back everything you lost. Plus you're taking what was on the table because your enemies did not want to appreciate what they had. So the universe is saying, oh, you're going to abuse your power like that? Transfer of power. So you're getting these people's gifts. You're getting everything that they could have had. You're taking everything for the taking. This is how the universe sees fit to give you good karma. Ooh, I just heard for every night that they tried to tap into your energy, for every day that they were just sending you nasty energy, you know what you went through. It's 5:44 on the clock. You getting it all back, honey. Whew. And then some. Gateway to the spirit realm. Didn't I just say the universe is about to give you everything back? 6 of Pentacles. The universe is saying, I'm coming in as a 6 of Pentacles. I'm coming in as equal give and take. I'm going to give you exactly what you deserve. Wow. Wow. These people are losing it. I feel like they all just look crazy. They all just look crazy. 2 of Swords. It's about making a decision. 4 of Wands energy. Aries energy. Protected. New home. Yeah, illusions. Look. Projecting something on. To a partnership. So whoever this King of Wands is, this person that was collaborating with these witches, this person could have been projecting onto you that they were your twin so that you would always come back to them and make a decision. Bitch, what are you doing? Somebody was doing like delusional spells, illusion spells, love magic, so that you could be like, oh, well, this is my soulmate. That's my twin. Somebody's doing magic over the both of us. No, it was him. 2 of Swords. It was this person putting you in some type of confused state of mind so that you would always be receptive to their offers. Allow them to come back in. Child. Show me Empress energy. I feel like you walking away. You don't give a damn. King of Cups energy. Somebody always wanted you to see them as a King of Cups, but really you have a King of Cups here. You have a King of Cups coming in. You're in this self-love energy. So these delusions and all of this low vibrational stuff could never work on somebody that truly loves themselves. The universe is always going to put you in alignment to see healthy situations, to always make the best choice for yourself. Child, this person going crazy. They losing it. Heartbroken. Sitting in spiritual court with the Three of Swords, crazy, and losing it. Separated. They're going crazy because they're separated from your energy. These people manifested houses, cars, relationships, jobs. Listen, they lost weight with your energy. While you were somewhere under some type of an illusion, fighting yourself, child. But then they don't even know if that was ever really the case. Because you're showing out as somebody that don't even look like you went through anything. Judgment in the upright. I can't make this up. Three of Swords. These people have been separated from your energy. They're watching your finances possibly. Yeah, Three of Wands. Look, you moved away. This is like seeing the future, dreaming big, getting a vision of something that you want to happen, doing whatever this is that is required of you to get it done, taking care of yourself. These people wanted you stuck. They wanted you in the hangman position, constantly thinking about the past in a state of confusion. And it's like, that's not going to happen. It's a hell to the no. Child, spirit to the gateway. You healed your own heart. You went within, hermit energy. You could have decided, hey, it is what it is. They even wanted to provoke you by way of coming towards your money, your stability, your children, something like that. Anything that they could have done to get you out of character and watch you spaz out, these people were willing to do it. There is nothing that they weren't willing to do, okay? Everybody has something to prove. You're coming out as the wounded warrior. Damn. Prayer warrior. Fasting. Breaking free of these illusions. Constantly these people's projecting because they wanted your energy. These people were more afraid of you than you were ever of them. And I don't feel like you were afraid. I feel like you were just like tired of the energy. Like, what the hell type energy. You know you're calling. You know you got good karma. You just didn't know. When is it going to be the time? Like, universe, I really need you to step in and I need you to destroy something. And I feel like these people have been destroyed. I feel like they ain't coming back from this. And Four of Swords, child, somebody is down. When I tell you somebody is so sick, let me tell you something. If you went through some type of sickness, you were never sick. This was an illusion. Somebody was sitting up projecting their symptoms onto you. This could be all of these people. They was projecting. They was doing magic. They wanted you to feel what they were feeling. Sending you death and sickness. Now the Four of Swords. Something ain't moving. Something ain't moving out of these people's physical body, their spiritual body, they whatever body, baby. Somebody was projecting their sickness onto you. And then when they felt that you were down and it was a good enough time to blindside you and attack you, they were going in for your shamanic energy. These people help you realize just how much of a master healer you are. You got healers and you got master healers. You got teachers and you got master teachers. You got ascended masters and you got ascended masters. Motherfucking guru in this bitch. Back up. What the hell? You're coming up as a leader. Look at you. Oh. And you got a divine masculine here. My man type energy. Look at you. Emperor energy. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Somebody always knew that you had this in your future. Somebody always knew that you had this in your destiny. Their goal was to try to distract you from being focused on what the truth was and seeing through these illusions so that you would lose time. That's how spell work works. Look, you got real love here. Once you decided to really love yourself, accept yourself, and overcome these fears, not feeling defeated in the presence of yourself, your failures, your mistakes, and the privacy of yourself, this is when you were able to attract some type of real love. Dreams are coming true. Shaman energy. You could be some type of spiritual practitioner. Maybe you do cleansings. Maybe you do tarot. Maybe you're just a beautiful healing energy. Like people love to be around you. Just being around you, people feel better, honey. Woo! Somebody could have a dream catcher over their bed. Yeah, worker. Look at you. You do something for work in the spiritual realm, spiritual community. You're using whatever you have gone through to help other people face their fears, face their shadows. Your dreams are coming true. You're a master alchemist. I need to put master on the end of that. This ain't just regular alchemy. Show me these weird ass witches. Child, they out here looking stupid. The world in the reverse, world's turned upside down. So this is not a cycle not being done. What I feel this world energy is, I feel like this world energy is like, it's almost like their life in review. Like when you're moving forward, they're going backwards. The world in review, remembering what they did, nostalgia, retrograde, having to face whatever happened in the past. Type energy, clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. This is how they wanted you. Clarify. It didn't work, honey. Look at you. Earth angel, healing angel, war angel. You're all the angels. Death angels, judgment angel. You're a master, like a real master. 10 of Pentacles. Confident, beautiful, radiant, aesthetically beautiful, internally beautiful. Child. Justice. Some of these witches, they're having to pay for something that they did. All their karma, everything they did, every word, every deed, anything that they spoke over you is in spiritual court and under judgment. Every illusion that they casted. Why do I feel like they're scattered? Because they're sitting up sulking. There's a Cancer out here that's crazy. Clarify this Cancer. I see you, boo. They sent you death magic. But see, this is like death, like not wanting you to ascend. They also could have sent you death. There's a Cancerian out here. I don't know if they're part of this group or this could just be another random ass, enemy. Yeah, something that they did in the past. Big water sign energy. Big scorpionic energy. Somebody did something in the past. Somebody wanted to pass you up. Somebody felt like life would be better as long as they were better than you. Type energy, very low self-esteem. It's somebody else. I don't know who this person is. They could be a part of this group, or this could, I don't know. This could just be a random ass hater on your journey. Because I feel like whoever you are, you was getting attacked pretty much everywhere. It's like you could have said to yourself like, damn, what the hell is going on? Why am I getting all these attacks? Because of who you are. You were literally like invoking people's death. They cannot encounter your energy, master teacher, without having to go through some type of death of the ego. They didn't like that. You made them feel uncomfortable. So they went into their shadows instead because the light was just too painful. They didn't want to see. They didn't want to see, and you come and bring in all this light and this love, and you're coming in and you're being genuine. They did not want to see their own darkness. What they tried to do to you to have you face your fears, they could have never. They fainted at the first fear they saw, baby. Somebody could have never stood on the front line for the Most High God. Ooh, clarify this Cancerian. Somebody wanted to beat you to the punch. Maybe they want to do what you're trying to do to hierophant. Somebody could be a spiritual practitioner as well. Okay. Yeah, I feel like somebody feels like they would be better off if they were, ahead of you type energy. It's 555 on the clock. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. It's a hidden enemy. Whoever this Cancerian is, this person could be a reader. I don't know who they are. They're just some random ass person. 2 of Cups. Now they want to come in and apologize with the Page of Wands. See, even your haters, even people that did death magic over you, sickness spells, you invoke them to go into their shadow. Look at the Page of Wands. Shadow energy, childhood. Now they're coming in. The Most High in the universe has made your enemy your ally. These people could be speaking well about you. Now they want to be friends. Now they want to learn from you. Now they want to sit and take notes. But I feel like it's a little too late. They're going to have to chop it up to a loss and just get whatever spiritual court is telling them they got to get. Yeah, somebody's going to have to just let this go. I don't know who this Cancerian is. I feel like this could be somebody else. Whoever you are, you've encountered a lot of enemies. You had a lot of people coming for you. You could have had to lose everything, honey. You could have had to lose everything to get to this level. And if you're going through this right now, this is something that's going to happen for you. Okay? Clarify going through something right now. So you could be going through a spiritual awakening. Yeah. I'm talking to somebody right now that is going through the dark night of the soul. Let me tell you something. You're so powerful. This is why you've had to go through so much. Okay? The Most High says only you can do it because of what is going on with your Akashic records written in the stars. It's your destiny. Okay? This is just an uncomfortable, temporary situation that is teaching you something about yourself. Continue to go within, because I feel like I'm talking to a shaman who's already made it, a guru. You might not even comment on the videos. I feel like you just kind of sit behind the scenes and you watch everything. You're very high vibrational. You don't really interact. You just kind of prefer to stay where you are because you can see everything. And your energy is amazing. And there's somebody that is on the road to the one that you've walked, and you know that. And the Most High could be sending people towards you that are walking a similar path. Look at this. Because a lot of people are going through this dark night of the soul. So this is a group of shamans that are going through the dark night of the soul. But here's the outcome, okay? Not a lot of practitioners want you to know that you're going to be great. This is the outcome. Inner child healing, shadow work. There are no shortcuts. There's no circumventing. None of that. Page of Wands energy. It's about learning, going within, gathering information. You got a lot of practitioners, a lot of readers. If you're going to people getting personal readings and they know that you are this real shaman, I'm going to be honest with you. Can I just be honest? Not everybody should be opening up doors on you. Not everybody is somebody that you should be getting a reading from. You're going to have to pray about that. 9 times out of 10, you just need to sit down and go within. As hard as it is, as much as you feel like you might be going crazy, like I'm tired of this, whatever this is, let me tell you something. Some of these people are jealous. They will try you. They will test you. They will do spell work over you. They will do a reading and do spell work over you because they know that you're going to be this great person. And so they want to test your spirit. They want to test your power. They want to test their own power, because when they flip the cards and see who you are, they don't believe what they see. Somebody's like, what? High Priestess, Hierophant, 10 of Pentacles, what? This person going to be great. I remember a reader told me that. I feel like she's watching too. There's a reader, a practitioner that I had. Yeah, she's watching. Hey girl, how you doing? I remember her. I was going through a severe dark night of the soul. And I didn't know anything about readings, tarot, nothing. I just knew I was always protected and I would watch my enemy fall, and I just never knew. I just prayed. I knew, you know, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I would pray to the Most High God and I would watch my enemies go through some of the worst things, so much so that I would feel bad for them. Now, some of the people that I was praying for, I didn't know they were enemies. I held my enemy's hand right before he died. One of my enemies, and I didn't even know he had done spell work over me. No clue. It hurts so bad when you got an enemy that you really like. You really think y'all friends. Like, I really thought this was my friend. Family member. And they will even call you and say, pray for me, knowing they've been doing spell work over you. I had one of my enemies before he passed away. He said, you really are blessed. I said, oh, well, you know, it's been hard. You know, I got my place back. I ended up getting a job again. Not even knowing. They was doing death spells. So I didn't even know. I'm telling them every day, how's it going? Oh, it's going good. I was like, pray for me. I said, I hope I get this job tomorrow. You know, I'm talking to my enemies open. Not even knowing they was doing all kinds of stuff. And when I found out, I feel like that hurt me more than the test. Just my own personal experience. If I could get on my soapbox a little bit and get on a tangent. I was like, well, I had no idea. I was so hurt. I'm like, man, you mean to tell me such and such was doing spell work? I cried. I'm like, oh my God. Mind you, right before this person passed, a couple of them, one, two, maybe 2 of them. I talked to them days before they passed away. I was praying for them. I didn't know nothing about candles. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a Jesus candle. I'm going to get a white candle. I knew how to pray. Once I lit that candle, I knew, hey, it's done. It's a wrap. Prayed for somebody, another friend, found out she was doing magic over me. And her candle turned black. And I'm like, wait, I'm praying for you. I said, somebody doing spell work over her. So I prayed even harder. She was doing it over me. The universe was letting me know, you praying for one of your enemies. But had the Most High revealed that to me, I don't think I could be sitting here today. I don't think I could have sat in this great humility to the universe. I have a great humility to nature, the workings of nature. I'm amazed at the workings of nature. I'm amazed at the Creator. I don't think I could have done it. And this is what I'm feeling. But there's a reader. Shout out to her. She helped me. And I remember I went on a tangent. And I was going through the darkest night of the soul. Child, when I tell you, this was my God. This might have been, this was a long time ago, y'all. I don't even know. It's 11 years ago, maybe 12, 15, something like that. Child, I don't know. But I was like, what the hell? When the veil was lifted, I was like, yo, people don't have to die. What are these people doing? I was crying out to the Most High. What I thought God was, it wasn't. I'm seeing it. I'm like, whoa, what is going on? People killing people with witchcraft. I mean, I literally bawled my eyes out. I was so hurt. Why, God? What is this about? I know there has to be a reason. I know there has to be, like, why? My eyes were open and I did not like what I saw. And she did a reading for me and she laughed and she said, you don't need me no more. I remember her letting my hand go. And I was like, no, what you mean, girl? Wait a minute. They sending this. She was like, you don't need me no more. She said, you're going to go far. All of my master teachers told me that. One of them laughed. She says, you're a chief, so start walking like one. I'm like, what? I'm not a freaking chief, man. I need your help. Like, what is this? Don't you let my hand go. I was terrified. But I was terrified of people hurting other people. I was seeing what was happening to my enemies. I wasn't really afraid for myself until it came from within my family unit. That's when I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. It's family members? Like, it was crazy. And if you know, like I know, chosen one, you know that's a lonely road. It's a lot of hermit energy. And then you got to learn how to fight King of Swords energy. Yeah, but this lady is watching me. Shout out to her. She's a very powerful practitioner. She taught me a lot. She was very patient with me. Very patient with me going through my dark night of the soul. I appreciate her. She's watching. 7 of Swords is just her knowing that I know that she's watching. 6 of Swords, watching me heal. She said it. She was like, girl, your future. Doesn't mean that she didn't try a little. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. People gonna test your spirit until you go through that dark night of soul. And that's just the way it goes. So be mindful. Yeah, 10 of Cups. I can't make it up. You know, and you'll find that your enemy will be celebrating you because you passed the test. You got the Star. Now you got some of them that regret that they put the brakes on you so hard, that they sent you so much heavy spell work. Okay? Remember, they know who you are, even when you don't know. In the 8 of Swords, even when you've yet to realize your capabilities, even when you've yet to realize what you're capable of on a spiritual level, your new gifts, how magical you are, these healing abilities, these supernatural, you know, superhero energies, you know, even when you don't see it yet, they know. A lot of people want to spin a block, though. You outrank a lot of people. But I'm going to be honest with you. Once you reach a certain spiritual plateau, you don't go back regretful like that. It's not like, yeah, I'm at the top now, bitch. Now what's good? It's not like that. There's too much peace and joy here. Look at this. You just happy to be alive. You happy for the universe to be here. You're happy that you're well. You're happy that you walked away. You're happy that you listened to your intuition. You're happy. Yeah. Okay. People got to see you from a different perspective. The universe is doing this. This is invoking the universe's like a spiritual law. Like whatever happened to you with the scales being balanced, it's invoking some type of requirement for these people to give you your flowers. Whether you want to receive it or not, whether you show up to the table that is prepared for you in the presence of your enemies or not, they still have to show up to that table because that's judgment. Maybe you will decline. Maybe you won't RSVP. Listen, you're somewhere with the Ace of Wands. Show me these witches. Show me the ones that walked away. There's a victory. They're watching you get a victory. Hangman. Very apologetic energy. Watching you heal and transmute something. Okay? Show me this Cancerian that's in the public eye. Somebody knows that you are the truth. They know that you know that they know what they did. I feel like this person, you don't even know them. I feel like this is somebody on the platform that you don't know. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I got to call you out, lady. Whoever you are, God bless you. I know you made a mistake with somebody. You went towards a starseed. You attacked a starseed, possibly on their platform. And now you know that they know the truth about what you did in the past. This starseed is a forgiver. I feel like the fact that you're going through whatever you're going through is enough. Yeah, this person is a master. So the fact that you did something, you threw some type of magic to test somebody's spirit, their abilities, to see what it is that they know or what they knew, or you collaborated with other people. Show me this Cancerian. Yeah. They only block their own roads. Two of Wands. Somebody thought they was just going to be able to just move on without having to pay this karmic debt. Because I feel like whoever you are, you're not concerned with it. You're surrendering this to the universe, allowing the universe to give people their karma, period. The universe is always fair. You don't have to go knock on people's door. Hey, here's your karma. No, unless it's been sent to the wrong address. Listen, you don't have to do that. Just keep going. Everybody gets exactly what they deserve in time, right? So you got the Six of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Somebody knows that you know what they did, okay? I feel like this person is very remorseful. They betrayed you. Somebody's in the public eye. Clarify the public eye. It's a Cancerian. King of Wands in the reverse. They're coming up as a man, but it's a feminine. Somebody's birthday could be in July. Yeah, I've been channeling your energy probably for like the last 3 years. Jealousy, anger. This person went through an ego death. Very prideful energy. Needed to be broken down. I feel like after they really sat back and thought about what they did that they thought nobody would ever find out about, they were more embarrassed in the presence of themselves than anybody. Because remember, when you come off confident, reassured, I love myself, but behind the scenes, you attacking people that don't even know you maliciously over and over. You have to know that there's something in you that's broken. There has to be something that's wrong. You don't even know somebody. You could just be scrolling on your phone and you see somebody on the platform and you've been doing this since 2015. They just showed up in 2024. They got 80,000 subscribers and you got 10. Now you mad. It's this type of energy. It's just not your time. You got to wait. It's okay. These numbers are just numbers. Listen, it's not your time. This is what I feel like. I feel like somebody was like, I've been doing this, I've been reading books, I've been this, I've been that. See, that's the problem. You're competing where you don't compare. You're working like you ain't got nothing to lose. And now that you got everything to lose, you starting to see, oh, this is the energy you sent out. Yes, now sit down, look at it, digest it, eat it. It's yours. Because the only thing a real master shaman is going to do is alchemize the energy that you sending them by way of the enemies and entities or whatever this is. All they're going to do is alchemize it to their benefit, honey. So keep your little power in your pocket. You going to need it? That's what real shamans do. Real shamans, I don't do no return to senders. For what? Somebody will keep going back. Okay, and then you you going to give it? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Hate, death, sickness. Okay, thank you. Careful. Because you done gave up all your power now. So when some shit hits you, you ain't going to have no energy. You done gave it all to me. Run me back my energy. Now you calling back your power? I'm not giving nothing back. No. No. Remember, you was projecting over the picture and sending it and seeing, I can see it in her, all that. Okay, remember that? Yeah, remember you hours. You was projecting and we just transmuted. Thank you. All my muscles, my blood, and my tissue just do. This how I transmuted the energy. This how we transmuted it. This what we was doing. Imagine us doing this while you over the picture in the dark ass room. Imagine us two-stepping in the living room. That's just not my problem. And somebody's like, death, die, sickness, die, broke, poverty. You're somewhere at home tomorrow. That's just not my problem. Why? Because you done been through hell and back. You ain't got time for that. You're just happy. You got this gratitude to the universe, and the universe is like, okay, more of that, more of that. Oh, you're showing gratitude, more love, more gratitude, more blessings, dreams come true, fulfillment, celebration, achievements. Like, what? Imagine that. Two totally, completely different perceptions of reality. You out here imagining your life to be good, and somebody over here die, death, every moon cycle. And every time they come check on you, they heartbroken. I heard she got a new car. They like, what? I did a poverty spell the last 3 years on every moon cycle. How is it that this person is still manifesting? Because they're not on your timeline. You on your timeline. You really attacking yourself. And now that these people are in the danger zone, because you done spent all your energy, remember, you done projected. You were sitting up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours a night and all that, bags up under your eyes, and you looked in the mirror, didn't even recognize yourself. Then you didn't want to look at yourself because you were embarrassed. Too afraid that somebody was going to read your energy. Too afraid that somebody more powerful was going to channel you on a reading. So you all on online, now you got your head down. You got filters and shit on because you don't want nobody to see your eyes. Don't want to look in the camera. I can't talk. I don't even show my face. Child, I can't. I call judgment on me. I call judgment on me. These people need to start calling judgment down on themselves. Call judgment down on yourself. Tell the universe, search me, show me. Is there something in me that I need to fix? Why does this person bother me? I don't even know this person. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Okay? You got bad weather. Rainstorm, sleet, snow. It's slippery. It's a slippery ass slope. Because you was a slithering ass snake and then you tried to confuse everybody. We saw you, boo. Look, we saw you, love. It's okay. Everybody's done something that they regret, but y'all went above and beyond. Some of these people is just completely diabolical. I feel like they just met somebody that they couldn't touch. And this was like, and they got lost in the sauce. Look at you. You coming up as the high priestess shaman energy. Somebody thought that as long as, this is the kind of enemies, they'll keep doing spell work over you so long that the universe puts them in a position where they got to take note. Look, now they want to come in and celebrate. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. How you doing? 3 of Cups. They'd be like, well, we were wrong. Why do we do that? I don't even know. I don't even know why we don't like her. I don't even know what we're mad about. That's how the universe will have them. They'll be working so long in that energy. And they see it's not working. Every time they see you coming up. Every time they see you got new flowers, new candles, new nails. I'm just being funny. But the universe is like, yeah, no, this is not going to happen to this chosen one. It's just not going to happen. Save your time, save your money, save your breath. You're going to need it. Because with the 2 of Wands in the reverse, some of these people could have thought that they successfully jumped a timeline. They're sadly mistaken. The universe is saying, we didn't miss nothing, honey. Not one thought, deed, slight, implication, okay? Subliminal message, hidden motives, whatever this is, conscious and or unconscious. You're going to have to go within. This is what this eclipse is telling you. You got to close out a cycle with yourself and ask yourself, what's wrong with me? Why did I do this to somebody? Some of these people, y'all, you don't even know. You ain't met them in real life. You'll probably never cross paths with them. Child, they was behind the scenes working harder than people that had a relationship with you in life. Is that sad or what? I wish I would spend my money going to a practitioner to the graveyard on somebody that I just scrolled on my page. Like, what is it? That's something's wrong. And whatever the something wrong is, the universe is saying, enough. You gonna figure it out. They've been running from themselves, not wanting to admit and take accountability, jumping timelines here. The universe is like, have a seat. First things first. They're like, what? But I learned. No, you didn't. You just did spell work last night. No, you didn't. You did it in the dark. You didn't think nobody could see you. No, you didn't. You dealing with shamans, honey. People that see with the eyes of the creator. That is a gift. That's what the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands is. And everybody want to take your eye out. Everybody want to put a veil over your eyes. Everybody want to hex you. Eye be twitching. They want to see through your eyes. And can't see a damn thing about what's right in front of them. How about we deal with you first, ma'am, sir? It's dog, cat, whoever you are. Let's start there. And work your way inward, not outward. Go within. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? My favorite ones are the people who just continue to lie. You're going to pay. You did this to me. You tried to kill me. I mean, they will try to convince you. Clarify. Just a line and a line. Look at this here. Look at this here. Look at this here. Found your address, came to your house. When I tell you, you got people online that don't even know you. You ain't never met. They found your name, your address, came to your house and did earth magic. Do you hear me? And they're lying. And the truth ain't in them. Do you hear me? You could tell somebody by the way they move, their body language, their eyes, they're lying. You're going to pay for this. You're going to this. You're going to pay for what? Bitch, we don't even know you. Admit the fact that you crazy as shit. Look at this. This is your house. They wanted your house turned upside down. If they did not find your address and come to your house, they were sending things to your platform and they wanted to be in your house. They wanted chaos, entity attachments. These are people you don't even know. Online, honey. Part 2. In the 5 of doggone cups, baby. I tell you what I know. Because my heart space is real. It's clear. I don't have any resentment towards anybody. Not at all. For what? The Most High's been too good. I got nice flowers here. When you've been through so much, you appreciate the little things. I got water. I got a beautiful home. Thank you, Most High. It's the little things. I have a nice car. Thank you. I remember when I didn't have a car. So when I tell you, I come here to shed light so that you can continue to go within. Nobody's going to tell you more about you than you. Even a reader can only see so much. At the end of the day, you got to hold yourself accountable. And this is why these people are sitting out here looking stupid. These are people that don't even know you. Look, lying. When I tell you they're lying, behind the scenes, they're in the 5 of Cups. They're embarrassed in the presence of themselves. They're sad. Because everything they did has been illuminated. You weren't supposed to figure it out. These are people you don't know. Six of Wands. You got a victory against people that wanted to win at all costs. Everybody has something to prove, but nothing to lose until they now are valuing what it is that they've lost. Somebody's still going at it. Somebody is broke, spent a lot of money on spell work. Look at 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. They could be out of a house or a home. This is what they wanted for you. Now they're in the 5 of Cups. Somebody could have did something to affect your stability, your work. If you work online, yeah, somebody wanted you to walk away from your platform. You're like, damn, I got only 2,000 subscribers. You got 100,000. Why are you bothering me? This is the energy that I'm getting. Because this is somebody who has an insatiable desire. They can't be satisfied. They refuse to go within. People who have an insatiable desire, a need to control, a need to keep doing black magic are empty. The only time they feel something is when they think that somebody else is feeling as bad as them. 5 of Cups, 4 of Wands in the reverse, 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, 6 of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Somebody attacked your home, your foundation, your children. This is somebody you do not know in real life. Somebody is like, you're their enemy in their head, child. I just saw the 9 of Swords. because of your power and your strength. Sending you heart attack spells, devastation spells, blocking your heart chakra. Somebody wanted you to stop doing something online, or just in general. Somebody could have tried to come to your house. They did some earth magic. I mean, somebody's straight up crazy. Show me this person that is attacking people's house. Yeah, look. Throwing a rock and hiding their hand. 8 of Cups. Going towards people's residence. This somebody, listen. When I tell you this somebody you don't even know, you might be aware of them. You might be like, oh, the one guy that runs that platform. Oh, okay. Oh, that guy. Yeah, people was like finding your information, sending work to your house. Look at this. 8 of Cups. Walking away after doing black magic. Where the hell are you going that you think you ain't got to pay your bill? Have you ever gone somewhere and eaten for free? Unless somebody else was paying for it? Have you gone somewhere and lived for free? Have you gone somewhere and didn't have to take some form of accountability by way of responsibility, by way of what it is that you're being required to do? Child, somebody don't want to take accountability, and this is the worst kind. They sit up, they lie, they tell long-legged lies all night, all day. You're gonna this, I told you this, and I never did this, and I can't do this, and you're gonna pay, and the universe said. Child, the whole time it's there, a wicked asses, bastards. 6:22 on the clock. Judgment and the 9 of Swords. I rest my case. This case is closed. The Ace of Swords is a beautiful way to close out spiritual court, because, baby, I promise you, my right hand to the Most High God, I tell you what it is that I see. So say I, so say we, the people that are really ascending to their highest good. I can't be you, you can't be me. But we are a beautiful reflection of divinity. Whatever you're doing, nobody can do it like you. Judgment and the 9 of Swords, child. And still lying. And still doing something. To the end, to the death. 6 of Wands. Somebody's like, I'm going to win. It's going to go my way. I'm going to keep doing it. I don't even care. I don't even care. Our whole life falling apart. The car don't ride good no more. You ain't washed your hair in a month of Sundays. The universe is telling you to get yourself together. You still doing spell work. You just can't leave it alone. You still doing spell work. You just can't leave it alone. And we over here making songs. Imagine us over here making songs. You can't spell work. You just can't leave it alone. You keep doing spell work. You just can't leave it alone. Tower. 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 That was aggressive. That was really aggressive. Yeah, you can't do a spell work. You just can't leave it alone. Sit down, ma'am, sir, him, shim, them, it's, bye-bye. Have a seat, go night-night. Look, they still working, twerking, working in the night. Child. And the collective is somewhere singing Soul Tribe Anthem song. Leave these two polar opposite energies in the ethers, but separate them. They are not like us. We are not like them. Close these cycles. Eclipse energy. That's what's up. I love y'all. I do. The people that genuinely love me, I really do love you. You are the reason that I come here. I hope you do well on your path. I hope that one day these readings are something that, you just take with you as you go about your journey. And you go forth and you give somebody else this kindness, and you hold a space of love and light for them as well. This is what I hope for you. Genuinely. I love you. Drop a heart down below. I'll see you soon. Until then, peace be with you.